thing in the world. We're only talking if you believe this stuff. If you believe that men are better than women. If you believe that speed is better than heroin. If you believe that your mom was bad to you and that's why you commit crimes. If you believe that one probation officer is better than another probation officer. That if is this high. I and the F is made out of steel too. They're unbreakable. These rules can't be changed. This only applies if what you believe as a principle is actually and truly believed by you. If it's not believed by you, this model doesn't work. Now we come to the fourth part of the model. This is the third square. And what we have in here is behavior. I guess that's why we're here today.
That's what they say.
And above this, would you write the word action? So let's run a few principles or beliefs that we have through this model and see where it gets us, okay? So let's take an easy one like, I needed to be here at 8 o'clock or I would go to jail. If you have a belief that I need to be here by 8 o'clock or I'll go to jail, if you have that belief, what behavior would we expect?
You'd be here by 8 o'clock.
One person didn't make it. Can we guess what the belief is on her window?
She doesn't care.
I don't care if I go to jail or not.
Yeah, really.
Okay?
We see her tomorrow.
She has a principle on her belief window. I don't care if I go to jail or not.
My freedom doesn't mean that much to me.
Obviously.
Or my freedom means nothing to me. That could be another principle. If that's true then, and she doesn't care whether she goes to jail or not, what behavior will we see?
She'll be in jail.
She won't show up.
Yeah.
She won't show up because she doesn't care. It's pretty obvious. She's not here, right? How about a belief of, I'm never going to get off probation? You ever heard of anybody that had a belief like that? You ever met anybody like that?
People feel like that.
People that feel like that? When you feel like that, a lot of times that's a belief window. I feel like I'm never going to get off probation becomes a principle that drives your behavior, that can drive your behavior. But let's talk about somebody else that's not here right now. Let's say there's somebody right now that has a belief that they're never going to get off probation. Okay? They have an idea that they're always going to have to suffer through a probationary experience. If that's true then, and they think they're never going to get off probation, what kind of behavior are we going to see from them?
Same thing
Negative.
over and over.
Negative.
Over and over. Okay? Same thing over and over. What do we have here? 60 years of experience in this room being on parole or probation, either as a juvenile or as an adult. Where we're going to see when you have an idea or a belief that you're never going to get off probation, it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. But with this model, we can also determine behavior. Let's take another belief. How about a belief like, I have a principle, I can't stop using drugs. Maybe you guys can stop using drugs, but I can't stop using drugs. Have you ever met anyone like that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, not that uncommon of a principle. Let's take that through the model right here. And by the way, remember, these things are driven by one of these four human needs. In this case, probably variety. I have a belief that I will never stop using drugs. If that's true, then what behavior are we going to see?
Keep using them.
Keep using them. I mean, I can't stop using them. I'm just going to keep using them. That's obviously where it's going to lead to. The other thing about this model is we can predict results. In fact, we can predict a lot of things. Let's take that example that I'm never going to be able to stop using drugs. I have a need for variety in my life. I need to have that experience of being stoned periodically or all the time in order to fulfill my need for variety, or maybe to feel important. I have a belief I'm never going to stop using drugs. If that's true then, you already told me the behavior would be they'll keep using drugs. And the results of that behavior are?
They're going
Back
to be
in
the
jail
same.
eventually.
Back in jail again. Now what we want to ask ourselves is, are the results that we're getting meeting our needs
Is it worth it?
over time? Okay, are the results of the results that you're getting meeting your needs for variety or to feel important?